Our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, Woo! WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Stop everything. Caitlin Clark just kicked off 2025 in the most unforgettable way. The basketball superstar and face of the game was the very first guest of the year on the New Heights podcast, hosted by Travis and Jason Kelce. And she didn't hold back, sharing major career moments, revealing her mindset after a historic season, and delivering an interview packed with powerful, can't-miss moments.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
But hold on. What does Caitlin really think about the pressure of being a sports icon? What's next for her rapidly rising career? And why is everyone talking about that one comment she made about the NBA? Stay with us because we're breaking it all down right now. Let's get into it.
Appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this was at the top of my list, so.
We made it. The Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the stage, kicking off the show with their signature humor.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless.
It is.
Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We made it. Asterisk New Heights asterisk set the tone right away, opening the show with their trademark humor and energy.
Accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun.
And believe it, Jason wasn't exaggerating. Caitlin racked up over 40 records and honors in her senior year at Iowa, then shattered 62 more in just her rookie WNBA season. That doesn't even cover everything she did in her first 3 years of college. Her list of accomplishments is so long, Wikipedia had to make a separate page just to keep up.
Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
Caitlin then shifts the mood with a heartfelt moment, sharing how her mom was overjoyed when she was named an academic All-American, a title that means just as much to her family as her on-court success. She explains that the awards are simply the result of hard work and a true love for the game, not something she ever chased. Then comes the highlight. Caitlin reveals what she considers her coolest achievement so far.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not
You
to
can
crush
apologize
you.
to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
Ever humble, Caitlin casually downplays the spotlight around her Time Athlete of the Year honor, seeing it not just as a personal win, but as a victory for women's sports overall. She points to packed arenas, rising viewership, and the momentum building across the board, making it clear that this moment is bigger than her. And that grounded mindset is exactly why she remains so widely respected both on and off the court.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or dies. So we've been big fans. And now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun.
The conversation takes a playful turn as Caitlin's love for the Kansas City Chiefs comes up. She lights up talking about her longtime admiration for the team and how she's followed their journey since she was a kid. And with Travis Kelce sitting right there, the fun back and forth practically writes itself.
Childhood, like
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
we would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline. They let us cheat.
Arrowhead's
From her favorite game day memories to her respect for the Chiefs' relentless drive, it's clear Caitlin isn't just a basketball star. She's a passionate sports fan through and through.
time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least
Love
have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you're invited to them all. So
all right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I...
And then comes the moment every fan was waiting for. Caitlin makes her big Chiefs-related request to Travis, showing just how deep her fandom really runs.
Like every Sunday, that's what, is usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching.
And she's absolutely right. Here's Caitlin sharing what it was like growing up as a devoted Chiefs fan.
we heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah. So at the time, like,
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you
It's
playing
honestly-
with high schoolers at this point?
yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone. It's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade and, like, enjoy middle school and, like, hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying
I
about where
love
you're going
that.
to college.
I love that so much.
Caitlin then shares how her parents made sure she enjoyed her high school years, surrounding her with positive influences who helped shape the person she is today.
Influences that helped her shape who she is today.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like, also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So
Caitlin dives into her early basketball journey, talking about how the game has always been part of her life from the very beginning. She shares stories about playing against boys, standing out in middle school, and then drops a jaw-dropping detail. She got her first college recruiting letter in 7th grade. While most kids were focused on middle school drama, Caitlin was already catching the attention of top programs, and she opens up about how that moment helped shape her path forward.
She's clearly mature way beyond her years.
And it is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
and especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, it's 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun. And it's kind of just what came with it.
The trio gets into a lively conversation, reminiscing about the good old days. And at just 22, Caitlin is already reflecting on how much things have changed, proving she's wise well beyond her years.
Like, you come in as a rookie and like you said, like, you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like, you don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like, you're already highly thought of. Like, people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like, you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on, is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
Caitlin reflects on her rookie season as a careful balance between fitting in with her team and standing out as a player destined for greatness, explaining how she handled the challenges of entering a competitive environment while staying true to her game. It's a powerful look into the mindset of someone who knows when to lead, when to learn, and how to lift the team without taking over.
journey so rewarding.
For not knowing, you nailed it. Well.
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too. So I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too. So like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge. And that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like, you got to perform and like be what they drafted you.
Caitlin takes a moment to recognize her veteran teammates, giving them full credit for helping her adjust smoothly to the next level, and speaks with real gratitude about how their guidance, encouragement, and shared experiences helped her find her way. Because for Caitlin, while her talent is clear, it's the support around her that's made the journey truly special.
I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position.
Or how about the moment Erica Wheeler welcomed Caitlin with open arms from day one, instantly making her feel like part of the team and setting the tone for a supportive, united locker room.
Drum popped and like ruptured. And I knew it right away because I've done it before, and I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
Guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. In water. Something
correct.
With water.
I got launched off a tube.
Why did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
That's the kind of veteran leadership that helped Caitlin grow during her first year as a pro. The trio then dove into her unforgettable welcome to the WNBA moment.
Cadet, so he had to
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny. But yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W.
The chemistry between these three is pure gold. And what's even more impressive is how Caitlin makes space for Travis and Jason to share their own stories, keeping the conversation fun, balanced, and flowing both ways.
I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one. I think
that's all in a good way. Like, I mean, things just change really fast. Like, as you guys know, like that's just how the world works. And especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy. Like looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah. The tone shifts as Caitlin reflects on how transformative the past year has been, speaking with sincerity about how much her life has changed, not just on the court, but through the opportunities, personal growth, and lessons she's experienced along the way.
Like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest, so.
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly, of all the East Coast cities, kind of has like some Midwest feel to it.
It's just the most west.
I don't think Philly wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
Caitlin expresses deep gratitude for everything. The highs, the lows, and the people who've stood by her through all. It's a grounded, heartfelt moment that shows exactly why she continues to inspire far beyond the court.
What are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, I feel like the average just basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just so good. That's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was much more physical, and maybe people want more beef and physicality, and people think it's gotten soft, but I think that's also because the skill has just changed. And
Caitlin doesn't hold back, offering a bold take on why NBA ratings have slipped. She dives into what she thinks the game is missing, whether it's the lack of real rivalries, changes in play style, or how the league promotes its stars. It's a sharp, honest perspective from someone who truly understands what keeps fans engaged. Now, Let's hear Caitlin's unfiltered thoughts on how the NBA can bring viewers back.
What's great about basketball, like it's always evolving. Like it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like football is just, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
She then shares her honest thoughts on how the game keeps evolving. It makes it clear that change is a good thing, helping the sport grow and reach new audiences. Interview 23.
Let's do it.
That's
a
actually
great idea.
genius. That is
Adam
genius.
Silver, 4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing
good
gloves so
fight?
nobody gets too
penalty
hurt?
boxing, you can come back in, you don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Now's when the fun really kicks in. The trio starts tossing around ideas and playfully addresses NBA Commissioner Adam Silver with their own suggestions on how to make the NBA exciting again.
I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like, that's true All-Stars. Like,
No doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best from the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
Not holding back, they dive into all the wild gimmicks of the NBA All-Star game, laughing over the chaos and tossing around ideas on how to bring the fun and the competition back.
Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA's doing.
Yeah, I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor.
Even the NBA in-season tournament didn't escape the roasting, as the trio poked fun at its format and shared their unfiltered takes on how it could actually be improved.
You hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
I would hit a person on a tee box.
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but
the video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like we're playing like these long par threes that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par 3 like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it like straight at a fan to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it
down the third base line.
But I nailed somebody on a different par 3, like some woman, like right in the shoulder, like
shoulder.
And I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just.
Jason then hit her with a golden question about her legendary competitiveness. And true to form, Caitlin delivered a response that was both sharp and thoughtful, with just the right touch of wit.
Golf or basketball?
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like I'm just like the average hack, and like you want to be good, like you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's like it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports. So I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault. So.
Caitlin wraps up the conversation by looking toward life after basketball, sharing how she hopes to blend her marketing degree with her love for the game. Whether it's growing the sport, mentoring young athletes, or opening doors for women in sports, her vision for the future is as bold and dynamic as her game, proving she's already thinking beyond the court and about making a lasting impact.
What would Caitlin Clark be doing? You said you were a marketing major. Would you have gone more into that world, or you think you would have jumped into something else?
Oh, man, that's tough. I think if my basketball career would have ended, I still would have loved sports just because it was like such a huge part of my childhood and like what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like try to work in like a front office of a sports organization or something like that. I think that would be cool. Not like the coaching side of it, but like the operations side and getting to do like free agency stuff. And I think that.
As the interview wraps up, it's hard not to feel inspired by Caitlin Clark's journey, her humility, honesty, and big picture vision for the future. From reflecting on her accomplishments to sharing real takes on sports and life, her authenticity shines every step of the way. Her Her story is far from over, but one thing's clear. Whether it's on the court, in the classroom, or beyond, Caitlin Clark is building a legacy that goes way beyond basketball. Be sure to check out the full hour-long interview on the New Heights podcast for more from one of today's most exciting athletes. What did you think? Drop a comment, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Click the video on screen, and we'll see you in the next one.